Hello viewers, my name is Nakanjak Elizabeth, a pupil of Primary 7 at Parks Junior School. We are here to talk about the human skeletal system. The skeleton is a structure that supports the body of an organism. Particularly, we are here to talk about the human skeleton. The human skeleton is a framework of bones in the human body. The skeleton of an adult is made up of 206 bones. However, a baby is born with 300 bones. This is because a baby is born with many cartilage which later join to form bones through a process called ossification.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
I would like to continue from where my friend Elizabeth stopped. I am here to particularly discuss about the four major parts of the human skeleton. The first part is the skull. The skull is composed of 22 bones, but some of them are the cranium, the maxilla, and the mandible. The second part is the limbs. The limbs are composed of the arms and the legs. The third part is the limb girdle. The limb girdle is composed of the pelvic girdle and the shoulder girdle. The final part is the trunk. The trunk is composed of the clavicle, the sternum, and the ribs.
Thank you, Ariella.
My name is Grace and I am in Primary 7 at Parks Junior School. I'm going to continue from where my colleague Ariella stopped. So I'm going to talk about some of the bones in the human skeleton. First, we have the skull. The skull is made up of 22 bones. For example, the cranium, the orbit, the maxilla, and the mandible, or you can call it the jawbone. Next, we have these bones here, called the neck vertebra. We also have these bones here called clavicle, and also these small bones called the ribs, which protect the lungs and the heart. Then we also have this bone which is called the sternum. And behind here, we also have these bones which make up the spine. The spine is also called the vertebral column or backbone. And the spine protects the spinal cord. Then we also have these bones in the fingers called phalanges. The bones in the palms which are called metacarpals, and the bones in the wrist. Next, we also have this bone here called the radius, this bone here called the ulna, and this bone called the humerus. Then we also have these flat bones behind here called the scapula. And lastly, we have this thin bone here called the pelvis, and the pelvis protects the kidneys.
Thank you, Grace.
The human skeleton, we have the strongest and longest bone in the body called the femur. After the femur, we continue to a hinge joint that consists of the patella, fibula, and femur. Fibula has a bone near it called the tibia, and in the ankle, we have a bone called the tarsals, and the bones in the sole are called metatarsals. In the toes, we have bones called phalanges. A small notice for us, our viewers, the smallest bone in the body is called steps, found in the human ear.
Thank you, Joe.
So, my colleagues, is there anyone who can tell us what they have learned? Yes, please, Gladys.
I've learned that an adult has 206 bones, while a baby has 300 bones.
Oh, thank you. Yes, please, Vivian.
I have learned that the longest and strongest bone in the body is the femur.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, please, Darren.
I have learned that the skull is composed of 22 bones.
Oh, that's nice. Yes, please, Joanne.
I have learned that the smallest bones in the body are called steps, and they are found in the ear.
Thank you.
I have learned that a human skeleton is a framework of bones in the human body.
Wonderful.
I have learned that the ribs protect the heart and lungs.
Okay.
I have learned that the strongest and longest bone in the human skeleton is called the femur.
That's nice. Therefore, let's clap for ourselves. Let's join our hands to welcome Mr. Mkaya Julius, our science teacher who's behind this session.
Thank you, younger girl Elizabeth, for being very confident. That is very great. Being competent, it can bring that kind of image, which is good. I am happy that your discussion has shown something which is very great, because it can show that you understood the concept properly. I heard children explaining the human skeleton, defining the human skeleton as the framework of bones in the body of the human being. I heard the children explaining the skeleton as the support structure of the body of an organism. I heard Grace explaining the names of the bones, saying this one is the skull, saying this bone being the maxilla. I heard them saying this one is what you call the mandible, saying this one is the sternum, naming all the bones. I heard them naming the ribs, saying the ribs protecting what we call the lungs and the heart. I heard them naming the clavicle, naming the humerus, naming the bones here called the radius and ulna, naming the bones in the wrist called the carpals, the bones in the palms called the metacarpals, the bones in the fingers called the phalanges. I am very happy with that. Yes, I'm happy with all the things they have done. And that one is a very good indicator showing that in class you are very attentive. And that is how you are going to raise the results. That's how you are going to find yourself passing science very well. I am really very happy with you. Can you clap yourself? Now, continuing like that, being confident, being alive like that, you are going to find it very, very easy to answer PLE examination and even other papers. Friends, are you there?
Yes.
Thank you very much for being good children. And this kind of practice is going to continue. We are not going to stop here. We shall be using different organ models so that we can boost, we can control that kind of abstract learning in the class. We control the problem of learning without seeing the live thing. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, this is an organ model about the human skeleton. Friends, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, that is very great. Can you warm your hands and then add these people a very good round clap?